Yes, good morning, my dear fellow teachers. Today I am here with the conversational sentences which you can speak in front of the students in your classroom. I have categorized these sentences into many categories according to the situation. Like these are general sentences in the general situation which you can speak. Then there are sentences which you can speak before introduction, in the introduction part before starting your lesson, and roll call when some student is late, when what you are supposed to tell the student, your instructions at the beginning of a lesson and at the end of a lesson. And similarly, there are other situations when students are not doing their homework, when what you are to say, and leaving the classroom, while you are going to leave the classroom, what you are supposed to say. And very important thing is the feedback phrases. When some students are good at work, what you are supposed to say. When they are not up to the mark, or they are in the middle way in their work, in their performance, then what you are required to say. There are some sentences for encouragement of the students. Likewise, these categories I have divided. So let us begin with the first sentence. I will recommend that you use earphone or headphone for better results if you are not listening it properly. So let us begin. These sentences are actually very easy, and I don't think any translation into Hindi is required. Still, if there is any sentence which is difficult, I will definitely translate that into Hindi. Right? So in general conditions, the first sentence you listen.
Morning, students. Open your book/workbook at page. What's the matter? Open your exercise books. Have you all finished work? Be quiet, please. Can I help you?
So all these are very simple
Come to the
sentences
board, please.
and don't need to be translated.
Come to the front of the class. Put your hands up. Put your hands down. Sit down. Stand up. Open the window. Close the window. How are you today? Do you get it? Do you understand? Do you follow me?
So all these three sentences, 17, 18 and 19, have the same meaning, but there are different ways to ask these questions. That whether the students are following you or not. They have understood the thing, the topic which you have discussed. Okay?
What did you say? Say, I didn't get it.
I didn't get it means I have not got, I have not understood.
I didn't
What is
get
that?
it. It's so great to see you again after a long break. Please come in and go to your seat. Listen and repeat after me. Well done, go to your seat. It's recess time. First, can you all see the board?
Let's listen it again.
It's recess time. First wash your hands and then take your lunch. Can you all see the board? Your time is up. Look this way. Stop talking. As I told earlier.
As I told earlier, means you will give reference to the topic which you have already discussed. Then by giving that reference, you can continue your talk or topic.
As I told earlier. Let me sum up.
Let me sum up means when you have finished your chapter and you are going to conclude your topic, then before concluding you can start the sentence, let me sum up.
Let me sum up. Don't worry about it. Have a nice weekend, students. Do you have any questions? Now I'm going to ask you some questions. Who knows the answer? Please raise your hand if you don't understand. Say it in a loud voice.
So this category has finished. Now when you are giving your introduction, before starting your class, before starting the session, you have entered into class for the first time, you will be telling the students that you are going to take this subject in this year. So you will say like this.
I'll be teaching you this year. Let's begin our lesson now. Is everybody ready to start? I think we can start now. We won't start until everyone is quiet. Settle down now so that we can start.
So at the time of roll call, you can ask the general questions like this. There are 3-4 sentences.
Who is absent today? What's the matter with Karen today?
I have take just the fictitious names like Karan and Reena. You can ask about any student. If somebody has not come, you can ask what is the matter with that particular boy or girl and what is wrong with him or her.
What's wrong with Reena today? Why were you absent yesterday?
Right? When the student is late, you can ask them,
Where have you been?
तुम कहाँ थे?
Don't let it happen again.
Yes. Did you oversleep? क्या सोते रह
Did you
गए थे?
oversleep?
Like this you can ask. Then there are instructions at the beginning of the lesson. When you are going to begin your lesson, you will give certain instructions to the students to be quiet, to pay attention like this, turn to this page, turn to that page, like that. So all these instructions are covered in this heading. To listen.
Pay attention, everybody. We'll learn how to. Are you ready? Turn to page no. Or next page.
This is turn to page number, this or that. If the page number is there, if you are going to turn to the next page, you will simply say turn to the next page. And this one, look at activity 5 or activity 6 or 10, whatever you are going to discuss, you will say.
Look at activity 5. Listen to this tape. Repeat after me. Again, please. You have 5 minutes to do this. Do you like this lesson? Don't you?
So these are the instructions at the end of the lesson. When you have finished your topic, you will finish like this.
It's time to finish. Let's stop now. Let's check the answers. Any questions? Pick up your books. Don't forget to bring your tomorrow.
This is the thing when you are giving instruction to bring certain things, certain articles for next lesson, right? Like your steel rule or map or something like that, so that you can continue your lesson in the next session.
See, are your desks tidy?
This is the time to stop when your lesson has been finished.
We'll have to stop here. There's the bell, it's time to stop. That's all for today. You can go now.
So when there is no time to stop, there is some time still there, so you can ask the students like this.
The bell hasn't gone yet. Sit down. There are still 2 minutes to go. We still have a couple of minutes left. We seem to have finished early. We have an extra 5 minutes. Sit quietly until the bell goes.
So when you are to continue your lesson in the next period or next time or next Monday or some next day, you will tell them like this.
We'll do the rest of the chapter next time. We'll start your next chapter in next class. We'll finish this exercise next time. We'll continue this chapter next Monday.
So these are some sentences. Wait a moment. When you are to stop or pause your lecture for something, okay, then you are to say like this.
Hang on a moment. Just hold on a moment. Stay where you are for a moment. Just a moment, please. One more thing before you go. Back to your places. Where is the chalk, please? Clean the board, please. Does the fan work? Switch on the fan. It's the end of the lesson.
So there is the end of the lesson, and this is the situation, student not doing homework. Then what you are supposed to ask?
Why have you not completed your homework? Don't tell a lie. Should I contact your parents right now? When will you do the homework properly? If you have any difficulties regarding homework, ask me, I'll clarify your doubts. And, don't repeat this. Is it clear?
Okay, then when you are going to leave the classroom after the lesson is over, after the class or period is over, and the class is also going to leave the classroom. At that moment there are various sentences which you can speak.
Get into a queue. Form a queue and wait for the bell. Everybody outside. All of you get outside now. Hurry up and get out. Don't make any noise as you leave.
This is as you leave, not as you leave. This is wrong. Don't make any noise as you leave.
Don't make any noise as you leave. Be quiet as you leave.
So these are interesting feedback phrases which you can tell the student that whether your work is good, very good, or is it still wanting, still lacking somewhere. So the first group of sentences is for the good work up to 126. Then from 127 to 134, it's not up to the mark. It is still some gap is there, some lacking is there. Okay, some confusion is there. Then from 135 to 145, it's still below that level. It is almost halfway, 50% right. And from 146 to 154, the work is not up to the mark clearly. Okay, so let's begin with the good work, good remarks. It's very simple.
Very good. That's very good. Well done. Very fine. That's nice. I like that. Marvelous. You did a great job. Magnificent. Terrific. Wow. Great stuff. Fantastic.
So according to the need, you can just say any sentence, any
Right.
word.
That's right. Quite right. That's it? Correct. That's quite right. Yes, you've got it.
Now, when the work is somewhat lacking, it's not very clear that it's good or not.
It depends. It might be, I suppose. In a way, perhaps. Sort of, yes. That's more like it. That's much better. That's lot better. You improved a lot.
Then there are sentences which is almost 50% correct.
You were almost right. That's almost it. You're halfway there. You've almost got it. You're on the right lines. There's no need to rush. There's no hurry. We have plenty of time. Go on. Have a try. Have a go. Have a guess.
Okay, then next sentences are there when the work is not up to the mark.
Not really. Unfortunately not. I'm afraid that's not quite right. You can't say that, I'm afraid. You can't use that word here. Good try, but not quite right. Another try. Not quite right. Try again. Not exactly.
And then some words of some sentences of encouragement to the students.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do better next time. I'm really impressed. I knew you could do it. That's much better. Your marks will get better if you practice more. Don't pretend you can't speak English, I know you can. Your marks are getting better all the time.
So these are some sentences. I have tried to complete all the sentences almost, but this cannot be complete. Still, many sentences can come up, and you can practice these sentences and include into your daily conversation. Thank you, teachers.